say when, but at least I got her on the phone. I asked about a chance of her loving me again. Yes, I asked about the chance of her loving me again. She said she never stopped loving me, and she was coming on the train. I asked her, can you believe it's true? Can you believe it's true?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And for all those people that seem to be very confused in the side chat, no, I'm not up late. It's 7 a.m. and this is the third early morning live stream because the ever-wise Mrs. Blinder pointed out to me that there were probably a lot of people who had never seen my live streams because time zones are a thing. What do you mean, speak up? My volume is fine, isn't it? You could try turning your volume up, maybe. I don't think there's any problems. Morning, Mr. Andrat. How are you, pal? Have you been to an early morning stream before, or did you too find this extremely confusing?
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed, Voodoo Inquisitor. Get thee an energy drink. Well, because you've not been in my live streams for a while, I can no longer drink fizzy drinks because I found out that I got IBS and fizzy drinks are absolutely killing my guts, so I can't drink them. But thank you very much for the super chat anyway. I shall spend it wisely. Hey, Creaky, it's 2 a.m. here. I can't sleep. Thanks for going live. Well, my absolute pleasure, Frank being Frank. Like I say, the reason I've started doing these early morning live streams is because I'd love to say I realized there were a lot of people that never get to see me live. So there's a lot of people I've never had the opportunity to disappoint. But sadly, I cannot take credit. It was the lovely Mrs. Blinder who suggested it. Yeah, I'm fine with coffee. That's probably not a bad shout, actually. I should have made an extra cup of coffee. But for now, I shall just manage with the old orange squash.
If you're enjoying the stream, remember to smash the like button right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's my age, Mr. Andrat, or if it's just my dodgy old man guts. So, yeah, you're probably right. It is probably my age. Well, good morning, steaming cup of reason. How are you, pal? Were you here a few minutes ago when I briefly mentioned why I've started doing an early morning live stream? It's for people like you. People who live in totally different time zones and never get to experience the disappointment of seeing me live. So, anyone notice the swanky new screen with my lovely Patreons' names running up and down them, which I do update every month, by the way. So if anybody has become a Patreon and they're not on that list, it's not because I didn't notice you'd become a Patreon. It's because I only update it monthly. What's Frank being Frank saying? I missed that then. Frank being Frank, I've been catching up on Callum's videos lately. He's doing a bang-up job. You raised a good boy there. Thank you, mate.
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
Poison Toad. Happy Lockdown Wednesday from Avo. Or Wednesday Arvo from New Zealand. Arvo. That's Avo in Wales. But I get the New Zealander reference, I think. Anyway, whom do we have? We have Mark Douglas, Frank being Frank, Leah Kamau, maybe. Peck, how are you? Stop buying screens. I think you have an addiction. You may be right, but I didn't actually buy this one. My parents bought a new TV for their old people room, and this 32-incher was going spare. So all I need to do now is see this dangly lead. I've ordered a longer HDMI cable, so I just need to wait for that to arrive. Morning, Mush. How are you? Nice to see you, Dominic. So I may or may not have a screen addiction. You could possibly be onto something, but who knows? Again, risky thing to say, but I'm going to say it anyway because I like living on the edge. Who's had a look at the new merch store? Completely redone. All the designs are new, but I've kept a couple of the old favorites, like the CGI mug and the There We Are Then mug. But all the other stuff in the merch store is new. I've decided to focus on Tidy as the merch brand to try and appeal to us old folks, because there's plenty of us. Happy birthday, Paul Harris. 50. I'm catching you up rapidly, but I'm still not as old as Brian Pop Robson. I don't think anyone is. I think he's like a very special member of this community. He's like the elder statesman. Ask Creaky Blinder, in the world of social media, can you really have too many screens? Well, I don't know, but technically I've only got two. I've got this one and this one. So, you know, is two too many? I used to have three. I could potentially have 4, 5. So 1, 2, no, 4. I can't count. But this ultra wide is actually 2 full 27-inch monitors. But anyway, Bryce and Evie in New Zealand, good morning. But I'm sure it's not morning there, is it? It's evening, early hours of the morning. Time zones are so confusing and I get completely lost. Don't lie, you're over 50. I'm not. I was born then. 1972. That is the year I was born. I've got it on my knuckles. I've got it on my belly, just in case I ever forget how old I'm getting. Paul Webster's asking if I shit the bed. I've been up 2 hours already. I don't know what it is, but as I've got older, I just seem to need less sleep.
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
Listening to Creaky at work in London on a Wednesday morning. Happy days. I love London. Absolutely love London. I'm hoping that Mrs. Blinder and I can get back up there again soon. But thank you very much indeed for the super chat, Jay Saunders. Right then, what was that then? What was that then? I think Brian Pop Robson is attempting his best insults, but it's not showing up in the chat I can put on the screen. Why is that? He said 63 is not that old. That's gloves off. That hat looks like a penis. How can a penis look like a hat? Now, I suppose the overall look is a little bit. No, why are we even talking about this? Shut up, Brian. Just concentrate on destroying expat Taffy. I notice Mrs. came up with the idea, but she isn't in the side chat, still sleeping. Well, yeah, she doesn't get up as early as me, which is interesting because I'm a year younger, and if I'm blaming my age, then why isn't she up? Very interesting. The mind boggles. Anyway, who noticed there was no video last night? It's because I was having some issues. I'm running behind because well, sometimes real life just gets in the way. So this live stream's only going to be an hour. I'm going to finish it at 8 o'clock because I've got to get on. I've got to record today's video, and I'm really happy with it. It's a really good one, in my humble opinion. It's not necessarily conspiracy-based. It's just dickhead-based. 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 It's I absolutely couldn't believe. I've been sent this video by a lot of people. Absolutely couldn't believe what I was seeing. Hello from Vancouver Island, British Columbia. Good morning, Ryan, or good evening, good afternoon. Oh, I hate saying that because it always reminds me of CC. So, hello, Ryan Dronesfield, or Dronsfield, however you pronounce it. Life is a real pain in the bum. Well, funny you should... yeah, it is. It is. Frankly and Frank. Creaky Blinder, you should come to the US and go hunting with the good old boys. I suspect you would enjoy it. Mate, I would absolutely love to come to the States. Brian Pop Robson's been timed out for saying dick in the side chat. Gutted. I'd love to come to America, but obviously with the situation being the way it is at the moment, it's not really a possibility for now. But problem is that, like I said, I've always wanted to come to America, but you know, as somebody who's never been there, when I think of America and where to go in America, the only three places that really come to mind are California, New York, or Florida. And, you know, I'm fairly certain that there's more places worth visiting than just those three in America. Have you ever wanted to come here to Germany? Not really. I don't know. I just like going places, if that makes sense. We are Keith Newton is saying don't go to Florida. How big a bribe needed to get Mrs. Creaky on screen? There is no amount of money in the world. She would never appear in one of my videos. I can guarantee that. It wouldn't matter if somebody super chatted £1 million. She still wouldn't. She still wouldn't do it. Brian Pop Robson says, Streamlabs is a Richard head. You want to be careful, Brian, right? Because they might be watching. And by they, I mean Streamlabs. I keep getting emails off Streamlabs after I finish live streaming because I don't know if anybody will remember or if anybody will even care, but I did a little bit of work with Streamlabs, you know, trying to give them some guidance, if you like, from the perspective of a creator as to whether or not Melon is, which is a Streamlabs product, is up to par with the other browser-based streaming platforms. And there's still a little bit of work to be done on it, but they have assured me that that they are working on it. For example, things like when somebody super chats in the Facebook chat, we're not even on Facebook, in the YouTube chat, it's a different color, so it's easy to pick out. But in the Streamlabs Melon chat, it isn't a different color, which is why I have to stop, concentrate, and go through to pull them out. But they're working out. They're just about to drop color-coded super chats as well, which will make life a lot easier. There is AI in everything learning from us. Watch your mouth. Hybrid Steel, you are absolutely right. They are definitely watching, and it's no wonder these conspiracy theorists freak out about it. But see, the way I look at it, a lot of these conspiracy theorists say, Sean Carter, there's a wedding photo on my Instagram account, so I'm not saying you definitely should follow me on Instagram, but if anybody wants to be nosy and get a bit more of an idea of who I am, then maybe follow me on Instagram, because that's the only place I post anything sort of family related. We took my granddaughter to Manor Park on last Wednesday. I can't remember. We took her last week. And morning, me's on particle. How are you, pal? And there's photos on there of me enjoying the day out with my granddaughter. Laugh my ass off. Australia is a myth, and CGI. I'm sure it is, which worries me because I've got family in Australia, in Geelong. Actually, I haven't seen them for many years. I only ever see photographs. which, as we all know, can be easily manipulated. Good morning, Therese Finley. I have sorted out the t-shirt issue, and I am reliably informed that it is on the way. It should be with you any day, because this lovely I See You Lurking t-shirt from the old merch store turned up yesterday. So this was the other one that was lost. There were two that were lost, and this was the other one. So mine has arrived. So I'd like to think that yours will turn up soon. Mike Nickel, you can get a butt, but if you mean the clip I use in my video, I'm afraid I have not got it as one of these. But maybe, who knows? Maybe I will do it. Thank you, Ryan, for liking my beanie and not saying it makes me look like a giant penis wearing glasses like Brian Pop Robson did, because he's a grumpy old man. Minecraft proves the earth isn't flat, it's a block shaped. I actually made a video, I think it was late 2019, and somebody was claiming that the earth is flat because of Minecraft. I've never been able to figure out whether or not it's, and I say your name right now, thank you. I'm never sure whether it was a parody or not, but it was a fun video. Try and pronounce my name. Johan Hartman Boker. Is that right? I hope it is. My Instagram link is broken. If you just go on Instagram and search Creaky Blinder, you will find me, I promise. Well, I don't promise, but I'd like to think you will. So if the link in the video description is broken, just search Creaky Blinder. I got it right, did I? Johan Hartman Boker? Go this guy. How very clever.
If you're enjoying the stream, remember to smash the like button right now.
So yeah, like I say, I'm not going to be on for as long as I usually am, because as soon as I finish this, I've got to finish writing the video that I'm going to release today and do all the editing, upload it, and all that good stuff.
Super chat. Thank you.
Kia ora, Robin, Bryce, and Eve. Thank you very much, Poison Toad. Not really sure what that means, but I'm sure it means something. Good morning, UKPI. How do you think of this for displaying my Patreons? Admittedly, you are a new Patreon, so you're not on it yet, or at least I don't think you are, because I only update it once a month. But it was bugging me being on the screen here. So I thought if I put it on the screen behind me, which I acquired from my mommy and daddy because they didn't need it anymore. Yeah, I thought it would be a good way of doing it. Good morning, Jesse Pickles. How are you? What you saying, Mise en Particle? New creaky vid. Yeah, sweet. Well, I wouldn't go as far as saying I wouldn't get your expectations too high, because I literally, well, this is, can I show you this? This is as far as I've got yet. I wonder if I can show you this. Show you my editing process. Possibly. Will it show? Will it show? No, awesome. It just shows a big black screen. Why is it doing that? What if I do that and now do that? No, it still just shows a big black screen. Sorry, I was going to attempt to show you. What? I don't know what's going on. Thank you, Therese Finley. So let me know as soon as your t-shirt arrives, because it's been bugging me. I don't like making promises to people and then not following through, even though that's exactly what I do almost all the time on my channel. I got a beanie hat on because it was cold when I left the house, and now I've had to turn my fan on because I daren't take my beanie hat off. I'm having a really bad hair day. Ryan Dronsfield, first time I've caught you live and haven't been multitasking at work, so I'm not lurking for once. Hybrid Steel, it was a short visit from me. I got to get the kids sorted and ready to go. I'll catch your video when it's out, and I'll check in when you next stream. Cheers for the time, buddy. Take care, pal. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for dropping by. Right, okay, you lovely lot. I haven't really got anything to talk about this morning, but like I say, I promised I'd go live every day. No, I didn't, because that would be ridiculous. I promised I'd go live early morning once a week, so I'm a man of my word. So if anybody's got anything they'd like to ask me, because this is what we did in Sunday's live stream, because I did get, after my Ask Me Anything video, there were a lot of people who were they weren't upset that they didn't get their questions answered, because, you know, people understand I can't answer everybody, but there were a lot of questions people had asked that I couldn't answer because, you know, I received over 200 questions.
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
Sorry I've missed the live streams lately. Glad I caught you before work today. Gives me something fun to start with. Keep the good works. Cheers. Thank you, Voodoo Inquisitor, and thank you for the second super chat you've sent me today. It is very much appreciated. Oh, hang on a sec. And Pain of Progress has just become a new Patreon. Your name will be added to the list when I edit the list at the end of when I edit the list, which I will do sometime soon, possibly, maybe. I am speaking English, CMBRX. Cool. How rude. Next thing you'll be accusing me of having a ridiculous accent. Creaky, fancy a charity ride from Penzance to Land's End on a 125 group of... Ooh, that's a long way to go on a 125. I haven't got a 125, so all the time to do it. Do I think bald men are sexy? Absolutely. No. It's gay. I am. But I don't think any other bald men are sexy. Morning, Mystic O'Magat. How are you, pal? Or palette? I'm never sure from some people's plan of walk. Are we diddling, pal? Why aren't you doing jobs around the house, like polishing your dick or, you know, doing other things that New Zealand people struggle to say? John Ashcroft says bald men are sexy. I take it that you also have no hair, John. Pain of Progress, it's me. It's been a long time, but I keep... right. Thank you. I didn't read the name out because, again, some people get a little bit... Not butthurt's the wrong word, but some people get a bit butthurt. It does say, I think, possibly, or I've said, I don't know what I'm talking about. It's very early in the morning. But if there's a particular name you want me to use on the Patreon list, then, you know, let me know when you become a Patreon or sign up to Patreon with that name. Creaky Blinder, are you ever going to do another video on Welsh words? I really enjoyed those in the past. Quite funny. And yes, you do absolutely have an accent. Right, okay. I do not have an accent, and I take great offense at you saying it. Did I say number one? Because this is number two. Number two, I didn't actually make a video about Welsh words. It was more about things that Welsh people say. Why am I recording this? I don't want to do that. That's going to be a huge file. Right, let's get rid of that. But I don't know. I may do. The problem is... a bandana, perfect for the old bald head. I wear bandanas all the time. I just happen to have never worn one in a video. There's actually a bandana sitting on the shelf over there. Because, you know, I'm a cool dude who's down with the kids, so I wear bandanas. Old men don't get bald. They just grow hair in different places. That is absolutely right. 100%. Steaming Cup of Reason. I did just sign up again. Check message above. Yeah, I just read it out. Steaming Cup of Reason, and I am much obliged to you. as you know. Roscoe, good morning, pal. But I suspect it's good evening. Or good afternoon. I never know. Time zones. I didn't mean any offense, pal, just poking fun. Did you say anything offensive? I didn't notice. Softail Pro. I'd love a Softail. Looks like a real professional setup now, Creaky. Oh, thank you, Softail. Fun. I did, I keep saying I'm going to do a studio tour, but I'll be honest with you, I don't actually know how to do it. I don't know how to make it an interesting video, if that makes sense. Because I know, you know, some people are interested to see, you know, all this nonsense that I use to make the videos, but you know, I don't know how to make it an interesting video, if that makes sense. Seems Creaky has my level of memory. Who are you? Sorry. Yeah, if I haven't got a memory. Full stop. I can remember things that happened years and years ago. I just struggle to remember, for example, what happened at the start of this live stream. I absolutely love my 2013 Dyna Wide Glide. I know I'm poor, so I just have a Sportster. But I'll be honest, I haven't used it for such a long... Well, I haven't used it. I've ridden it once since we moved into this house, and that was only because I had to ride it from the old house to the new house, which, if anybody's heard me talking about me moving before, wasn't very far at all. Therese Finley, sorry, I would love to see how you edit the video. Yeah, I was going to try and kind of show that on screen, but for some unknown reason, it won't show. Let me try once more. Share a window. No, it's black. Why is it showing black? I don't know. I'll have to figure it out, because I've had this idea before about maybe doing a bit of live editing, so not necessarily an entire... So what I mean is, instead of trying to create a video about my editing process, to just sort of be live, you know, off this camera, for example, while I'm making a video. But I don't know. You haven't got to be young to have old to have tech problems. Brian Pop Robson. Anyone can have tech problems. Anyone can. Lower your sampling rate and try again. Editing live stream. Bad food blog. Yeah, well, I don't know. Don't you record and edit as you go, Creaky? Yes, but I've changed my process. Probably about 6 months ago now, when I actually write my videos now. So, you know, I'll get the video written. I'll be chopping up the video I'm talking about in my editing software as I go. But now, instead of recording each clip, inserting it, then carrying on, I record all my clips now and then import them all into the editing software, dump them all on the timeline, and then edit the stream. So, you know, yes and no, but that's certainly the way I used to do it. A friend went completely white at 16, but he's always had thick, lush hair. His brother did as well. Yeah, I'm always curious, and I suspect that the answer is yes, as to whether or not I would be grey if I still had hair. I'm interested in seeing your bike and why that bike instead of a crotch rocket. I hate crotch rockets. Never, ever had any interest in sports bikes, ever. I've got a Sportster, Harley Davidson Sportster with 12-inch apes and all that good stuff. But like I say, when I sort of a couple of years back, when I still had the sign place, I was using the bike all the time to get back and forth to work. But now that I work from home full time, well, 90% time, I just never seem to need to use the bike. What software do you use to edit? What software do you use to edit software? Are you using Melon to stream even with its faults? Yes, I'm using Melon because I am doing some work with Streamlabs to try and get it to where it needs to be. And I personally like Melon. And it's considerably cheaper than, the alternatives. But if you mean editing software, as in what do I edit my videos with, I use Filmora from Wondershare. And I'm not sponsored by Filmora, but, here I am, Filmora. So that's what I use if that was your question. Brian Pop Robson is... you are very grey. You are extremely grey. But I think it makes you look very distinguished, Mr. Pop Robson. Very distinguished indeed. And, this is kind of getting white. So I think I probably never plan a walk. I'm sponsored by Surfshark at the minute. And one of the videos this week is going to be a sponsored video. And I'm in the middle of negotiating with, wait for it, Raid Shadow Legends. They've approached me as well. So yeah, it's awesome that there are some companies that are starting to see value in my content, and obviously it's another revenue stream, isn't it? And at the end of the day, as much as it seems to upset some people, the amount of work that we all put into our videos, to expect to earn money from them, I don't think is unreasonable at all, which is why I'm always so grateful to people that support the channel like this, or by super chatting or whatever it may be, because this isn't like other jobs. Well, maybe negotiating was a bit of a stretch, plan a walk, to be honest. They offered me an amount of money and I said no, but I'll do it for this. Is that negotiating, or is that just saying no? I've gone black and white vids now, covers a multitude of sins. That's why I use certain elements of black and white in my videos. And I'll be honest with you, because I don't mind saying it. I don't think I've got terrible teeth. I've got, my teeth are fine. They're all my own, apart from one. But when you get really close, I just wasn't comfortable. And people, look at your teeth. They're brown. Well, they're not brown. They're just not Simon Cowell white. So that's why I use black and white when I do a really close-up shot, because people are dicks. Therese Finley, good for you on the new sponsor. You're big time now. I'm trying my best. Therese Finley, and thank you very much indeed. It's much appreciated. Have you thought about doing an ASMR stream? What, with this voice? ASMR is just a really weird thing. I've made a couple of videos making fun of ASMR. But it wasn't so much making fun of it, because I get it. And, whatever floats your boat. But the video I made, and this was very early on in the channel, there was a child doing it, which I just think is massively inappropriate. Call me an old stick in the mud, but definitely not good.
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
Love you, Creaky, and the random chats you respond to from me on Instagram. I try to respond to as many people as I can. I really, really do. So if anybody's ever sent me a message and I haven't responded to it, it's either because I love it, but I'm gone. Can't believe the dude doesn't know and doesn't care. Doesn't know and doesn't care about what? Poison Toad. I'm completely lost. What don't I know or don't I care about, or are you talking about somebody else? Because if you're expecting me to remember something I said more than 30 seconds ago, it's not going to happen. What don't I know or don't I care about Poison Toad? I'm very curious now. So yeah, I do try and respond to as many people as I can, but I get so many messages that, you know, it would just completely eat into my time all the time. And, you know, I put enough hours into this as it is. So, you know, I've got to try and find that sort of work-life balance, if that makes sense. So what have I done now then, Poison Toad? How have I upset you now?
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
Bad Food Blog says, love your videos, have a coffee on me. Thank you, pal. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Rybird, you're the best, Creaky. Thank you, mate. Poison Toad clearly doesn't seem to think so for some reason. Does Raid Shadow Legends ask you to say you play the game whether you do or not? We haven't even got that far. I have played Raid Shadow Legends. But I don't know. We haven't got that far into the conversation yet. CMBRX, glad you're on, Creaky. Thank you, pal. So am I. Renee Me, did you actually think I was leaving? You're my favorite YouTuber who does not have an accent. Renee Me, you were the one who had the ump because I was talking about my merch for 15 minutes. These people who think I don't see anything. Well, luckily for you, you've only just arrived, so I've already spoken about merch in this live stream. But it always baffles me why people get upset when I talk about my merch store in my live streams, because it's one of the ways I make money. Do you not get paid for what you do for a living, Renee NME? And that's not a dig at you. I'm happy to have you here, and thank you for saying hello. But it always baffles me the things that people get upset about. Toolgo says tidy. Somebody just asked me my name. Well, it's right there. Creaky. Creaky, the only thing you see is
CG.
Absolutely plan a walk, but I also see things like this. I see so many things.
Go nuts on my nuts.
But yeah. He indeed, Renee NME. He indeed. The thing with me is I'm not one of these people who will say nothing. Some people like it, some people don't. Simple as that. But as I've said many times before, I will never apologize for being me. What's your favorite vape juice? I love Pocket Fuel. Catapult from Vampire Vapes. That's what I vape nearly all the time. That's what I'm vaping now, actually.
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
UKPI says, could you tell me more about your merch? Well, if that's what you want, I can most certainly do it. And I'm sure you're not doing that because you think it may annoy other people. Thank you very much for the super chat. The Warehouse 42. Do you have merch? Well, funnily enough, I do have I've literally just redesigned my entire merch store. Would anyone like to see it? Would anyone like to see it?
If you're enjoying the stream, remember to smash the like button right now.
Have you smashed the like button? 87 people have, and there's 121 watching. I'm sure I've already bored a lot of people into submission, but, you know, Therese Finley would love to see merch. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let me invite you to view the delights of the Tidy Clothing Company, which is just about here. All jokes aside, I have completely revamped the entire merch store. I'm only going to do it quickly. You know, you can look at the products, click on, there's caps, there's bags, there's badges, there's stickers, hoodies, even pillows for you to lay your weary head. You know, they're all on there. The prices are a little bit better than they were on the old merch store. Not that we have a lot of control. You can also search for them by design, like the tidy creaky blinder design, bags, rucksacks, shopping bags, even an apron if you want to cook some food, even something for the dogs. I hope I just muted myself burping. So yeah, I have redesigned it, and I've decided, as I have been strongly advised by many people, to go with the Tidy Clothing Company. So that's what I'm doing. And like I say, we really do not make. Actually, can I show you? Shall I show you? Because so this is the back end of my merch store. So for example, if somebody buys, well, can you see that? That's what I make. You know, so £4.25 out of a t-shirt. It's not a lot. £3.83 out of a rucksack. It's not much at all. And this is the thing with merch. You have to sell a lot of it to make it worth doing, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's the Tidy Clothing brand merch store. So if anybody does want to nip over and pick something up, I would be extremely grateful. Even you, Rene Enemy, I'm sure you would look absolutely amazing in a Tidy t-shirt. Who's saying what? Peter something or other? Peter what? Peter? Tidy merch store is #brilliant. Brilliant! Thank you, mate. I appreciate it. The thing is, I try to work as hard as I can on everything I do. Obviously, you can't please everyone all the time. It's impossible. But yeah, it is what it is. Peter Pumpkin Eater. It's a rather strange thing to say. How do you bleep words on a live stream in real time? I have no. I hope I pressed the button then, because I didn't notice the light come on. I do it using this. Or I can say, kiss my ass. So yeah, that's how I do it. These are probably why Aaron Reese, you've always got an extra middleman with merch store, sadly. Yeah, it's because a lot of the bigger creators haven't. They have their merch. They do it in drops. So, for example, they would say, oh, the new Tidy t-shirt is dropping on September the 1st. And they've bought, say, I don't know, 1,000 of them because they know they're going to sell. So, it's just not, smaller creators like me. We have to use print on demand services. Go XLR is a great toy. I have one too. Yeah, it's awesome. I love it. Absolutely love it. There's a lot of different things you can do with it, but Softail Fun says Softails rule, and I completely agree with him. Shane Anagan says, you're smashing it, my friend. Love the content and thanks for the laughs. Thank you, pal. Much appreciated. It still baffles me why so many people watch what I do. Peter says, okay, these live streams are the new way to get more out of YouTube and plead your case. What do you mean, Peter? What exactly do you mean by that? because I'm showing people the new merch store that I've put hours and hours and hours and hours of work into. Are you another one of those people, or are you just attempting to be humorous? Because if that's the case, I don't mind at all. You're funny, Creaky, says Jeremiah G. Yep, funny looking. I know. I've been told before. The cough button tends to hang sometimes, so annoying. But besides that, it's great. Yeah, I've had a couple of issues with it on live streams where I've pressed it because I was gonna cough or sneeze or fart, and it ends up not coming back. John Ackley says, getting into the weekend, first picture tattoo, and as a 43-year-old man, I thought a Pokemon that reminded me of my wife would be funny. It seems to be the trend. Yeah, but I don't get why people have got such an issue with it. We've got to earn money. If things I say in live streams bother people, then just don't watch my live streams. It really is that simple. I just don't get. Have I ever once said, please everyone, can you super chat? I'm skint. No, I haven't, because I wouldn't do that. I never ask people to super chat. People just super chat. And the reason I talk about my merch store, and the reason I've been talking about it for the last few live streams, is because it's a new merch store, and I put a considerable amount of time into the designs and the layout of the store and the setup. I do not get it. I really, really don't understand it. Creaky, best of luck, brother. You rock. Thank you, Francisco. Very kind of you. I do not understand it. I know there's some people that do it. I really, really know. But I try not to. I'm not surprised at all that people still watch Creaky. You're very original, relatable, and funny. Thank you, Frank. As I say, I do my very best. Steaming Cup of Reason says, I never knew earning a living was a trend. I know, it's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane that people want to earn money for what they do for a living. It's something that I've always found confusing. You know, because I didn't come into the studio at 6 o'clock this morning and probably won't leave until about 8 o'clock tonight. That's not the case at all. Therese Finley, it's your channel, do what you want. That's why you have people that love your content. Thank you, Therese. You're a very nice lady. Ryan says, I like your channel as much, if not more, than Simon Dan's channel. I got to your channel watching Telltale. I like Telltale's videos. I've never spoken to him. I've never even said hello to him, you know. But I do like his content. And it's always interesting to me to find out where people found out about me from. And every so often people do tell me. Mr. 42 says, at what subscriber count would you say a merch store makes sense? I did it when people started asking me, was I going to do it? I'll be honest, I launched a merch store when I hit 1,000 subscribers because people were asking me if I was going to. So I just responded to what people wanted. If that answers your question. Not sure if you would know or not, but I haven't heard anything for a while. Has Rocket Lab gotten back to fights yet? I don't even know what that means, Homer. 9K. By fight, do you mean fight Flat Earth? And I'm not following him. I'm not following him. I don't really know what that means. Oops, YouTube creator merch is a far better than PayPal party begging in his car. Ultimately, they don't have to buy the merch if they don't like it. Exactly, Zeus. Zilquin. Hope I've said that right. That's exactly what I'm saying. Thanks for the much needed laughs, Creaky. Half my country is in lockdown again, including where I live, and my kids are driving me crazy. So I've been binge watching your channel for the laughs. I aim to please. And it's interesting because even though the first and second lockdowns pretty much destroyed my business. My YouTube channel thrived because of it. So, you know, I always watch your videos. I like you. I just have noticed a lot of channel doing lives. That's all. It's an observation, but you seem to be quite defensive. Yeah, no, right, Pete, I'm not being defense. Am I? I don't know. It doesn't matter anyway. All I'm saying is people say this. I've been doing live streams almost since my channel started. And live streams have always made up part of my income. I'm not going to pretend that the revenue a live stream generates isn't part of my income, because it is. And whether people care to admit it or not, right? It doesn't matter what you do for a living. There's a certain element of sales involved. So what would be the sense in me starting a merch store and then not talking about it, not telling anyone at all about it? I don't sell a lot of merch now. I don't know if you saw when I was sharing what I make on merch. It's less than $5 per item. And I sell, I don't know, 10 items a month on a good month. So I make about 50 quid a month on merch. But it's an important part of my income, and I'm hoping it'll grow, which is why I've tried to get away from the type of merch I did before and, you know, make it more of a clothing brand. Maybe I don't know, but if I am coming across as defensive, that's maybe I am. I don't know. I don't know, but it's not my fault that a lot of other channels have started doing live streams as well. I've been doing them since I started my channel, so, you know, make of that what you will. It is what it is. Curb ties. I first seen Simon Dan's M Ben's video, then the algo took me to Fight and Creaky and Team and such. This was before I ever thought Flat Earth was going around. Yeah, it's yeah, the algorithm is a funny thing, and a lot of people. Excuse me, I got a foot flea. A lot of people seem to think that the algorithm is there for the benefit of creators. It's not. It's there for the benefit of the audience. It's so that the audience gets suggested videos that they potentially will like. My online stores, which are print on demand, I have 3 and they seem to have flopped. You know, it is what it is. No, Pete, the point of this live stream isn't to talk about only my merch store. It's to hang out with my audience. And the reason I've started doing a second live stream every week is because I was made aware that there were a lot of people that don't ever get to see my live streams. You don't have to explain yourself, Creaky. We all got to put food on the table and pay the bills. Yeah, I know. But I like talking about this stuff. You know, I'm not going to sit back and say nothing if I think there's an answer that needs to be given.
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
Ariane Hod, I love your videos and live streams. I get to watch you more since I retired. Thank you, pal. Or palette. I'm never sure. But thank you in either case for the super chat. I imagine in your position, it's hard enough to believe that people want to hear your opinions, much less pay for it. So defensive is understandable. I don't think I'm being defensive. I'm just talking about it. Good morning, Emily Yodelsma. Yodelsma. I think that's how we said it, wasn't it? I like getting names right. It pleases me.
If you're enjoying the stream, remember to smash the like button right now.
Steam Cup for Reason says, I'm very grateful you were doing these weekday streams now. I haven't been able to join for so long. Glad to be back. Yeah, that's exactly why I've started doing it, because Thailand, isn't it? Hang on a minute. If I'm doing an early morning live stream, which is perfectly timed for the residents of Thailand, where's expat Taffy? He loves me. He should be here. But yeah, that's exactly why I'm doing it, mate. Is because certain people who never get to see my live streams. Oh, Vietnam, sorry, sorry, Steaming Cup of Reason. I thought it was Thailand for some reason, but that's right. It's Vietnam, I remember now. It's not being defensive, it's just addressing things. Exactly, spare room music. That's exactly what I'm doing. And I'm never going to not address things. And I don't think it is defensive. And even if it is, big deal. Big deal. Anyway, thank you very much indeed to everybody who was super chatted. Thank you very much indeed to everybody that bothered to turn up, even if I have bugged them. And I've got to go now because I've got a video to make about, well, you'll see hopefully this evening. So in about 12 hours time, the video will drop. But I first got to record it, edit it, and put it out. So take care, everyone. Love you. Bye.
Thank you all for watching Creaky Live. Don't forget to follow me on all.
I can't not address the super chat. Sorry, guys, I'm back for a moment. I wouldn't do that. That is a dick move. I saw you a long time ago. Algorithm brought me back your way when you were looking for video on Basildon's piss drinking flat earthers. I've seen since my skill. You were talking about Dave, allegedly Dave. And thank you for the super chat.
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
But this time I really have got to go because I have got to get my video done. Take care, everyone. Love you. Bye.
Thank you all for watching Creaky Live. Don't forget to follow me on all of your social media platforms. Have a good day and have a creaky week.
Cause I'm gonna wait until the end of time.